Remember nights in Brazil, finding orchids so rare, the secret streets winding through the hills, scent of clove in the air. Every night a new place, but the same face, always calling you, always calling you, calling. Remember, calling. Remember, calling. Remember, calling. Remember, and in the sunsets in Cameroon, to forget where you've been. Every night a new place, but the same
Good evening, gentlemen. It's been a while. I know some of y'all may be happy to see me. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I've been getting the question of where exactly have I been? And I'll be honest with you guys that the past 18 months have been something that books are written about the things that I've experienced, the things that I've witnessed. And I'll be the first to tell you guys that life hardens you in some of the most unfortunate ways. I often say that being a man is a 24-hour-a-day job. And that entails making some of the tough decisions. A man that doesn't have the ability to make the tough decision will undoubtedly suffer throughout the majority of his life. Attachment is the root of all suffering. And the reason that I say that is because most people that know me personally, one of the things that they say about me in sort of a negative connotation is that I'm very cutthroat. And the truth of the matter is, it's not that can sever ties without some sort of consequence behind it. Normally, when I cut people off, it's because they've given me a reason. And that reason may be very well that they're disrupting my peace. You understand me? Many people spend their entire lives searching for some sort of peace, some sort of closure. You understand me? And they never find it. A lot of people never find it because of the fact that they can't make the tough decision to sever ties with people and things that serve them no purpose anymore. People who are there to take away from what you're trying to establish. What's going on, Book? Salute to you, my brother. I appreciate the $25 sponsorship. You say, salute, good brother GMB. Alpha's up. Hashtag men first, always, man. Me and Book had a long conversation. I don't think it's a time that me and Book get on the phone and it's supposed to be a 5 to 10 minute conversation, and then it becomes a whole damn drop. I wish some of you guys could actually hear some of these phone conversations that we have, man. We just run it. You know what I mean? It's like he says, man, iron sharpens iron. And that's the way it is, man. Because some of us out here are grounded in our masculinity. Some of us are still out here, still about the mission of being a man, the mission of, becoming the most, the best version of yourself, the most alpha version of yourself. Salute Jay Canella, man, with the 1999 sponsorships, man. Been a minute. Salute to you, brother. Absolutely, man. And that's what I'm here for, man, because I've been watching a lot of the things that's been going on out here, man. And I feel like, it's time for me to, assert myself to, bring back some clarity to a lot of people who have been getting fed a lot of false messages. A lot of people who are not living the life that they say that they are. And I think it's a bad position. When I see men on panels and podcasts, because there's been a huge influx of podcasts since I've been gone, and people just stick a camera in their face, and just run their mouths with no substance. And that's a problem. But back to what I was saying, man. Listen, I know a lot of you guys still would like to be husbands. You would like to be in relationships. I get it. A lot of you still enjoy the comforts of a beautiful woman. But if you're not adjusting and adapting to the current climate of things when it comes to relationship dynamics, you're going to lose. If you don't have, no matter how much you like someone, how much you care for someone, if you don't have the ability to make the tough decision to sever ties when it starts, compromising your masculinity, you're going to suffer. Your attachment to people and things that serve you no good or serve no purpose in your life, you're going to continue to suffer, man. It's unfortunate, but it's true. You have to look at your life as you get one shot. You get one opportunity to get it right. Throughout life, you know what I mean? There's going to be different times that you may have to actually hit the reset button. Me personally, I've done it myself a few times. My brother is in the chat right now, subject matter expert. He's witnessed some of the things that I've went through. But I often tell people, man, Spiritual Alpha, I appreciate the sponsorship, man. The $5 sponsorship. Salute GMB, my brother. Return of the Mac. Yeah, man. For sure, man. I appreciate you, brother. Dr. T, man, I appreciate the $10 sponsorship, man. Good to see you back, fam. Good to see you too, bro. I'll be in the clouds watching you, Dr. T, man, for sure, man. You're doing the Lord's work. I appreciate that. But as I was saying, man, every time that I've had to hit the reset button in my life, I've actually just had to do it again. In my 40s, I've had to hit the reset button again. But you know something about me? Every time that I've had to hit the reset button in my life, every time, I've shaken back stronger and better than ever before. Some of you guys have to get over your fear of loss. You understand me? I come from a small family. My family has been hit hard with death. My mother, my father. I even lost a sister, man. I lost my best friend right after I lost my mom. All my aunts and uncles, they're gone. I have one living aunt, and she's the oldest. I often watch her struggle with survivor's remorse. With that being said, I'll be damned if I'm going to grieve over someone who is still alive, man. Someone who is living and breathing and moving on with their life while I'm sitting here suffering, behind someone who really didn't mean me any good. I'm going to tell you something. Words like king and queen, alpha, love, you understand me? Those things, those words are being used entirely too loosely these days. What's the measurement of love? You can't weigh love. You can't see love. You can't touch love. But I tell you what, you know when it's there. Good counsel, man. I appreciate that. I've hit that reset button a few times. Salute, B-Ham, for sure, man. Roll Tide. But I'm serious, man. We often get consumed dealing with other people, and to the point where we compromise. Now, listen, I get it. When you're dealing with a relationship or you having an interpersonal relationship with a person, man, listen, there's going to be a level of compromise. Your relationship is actually supposed to make your life easier. But it should never get to the point where you're compromising your integrity, compromising your peace of mind, compromising your manhood. It should never get to that point. Excuse me. And when it gets to that point, then it's time to cut the cord, man. It's time to walk away. And you know where your power lies in any situation, any relationship, whether it's business or interpersonal relationship. Your power lies in the ability to walk away and mean it. You understand me? And understand that you may never see this person again. You may never talk to this person again, but it's okay. At least you've learned something you've gained something from the situation. What you thought you lost, you've gained something more valuable. You've gained your peace of mind. You've gained your clarity. Sister China with the $50 sponsorship. Salute, sister. Been a while. Respect GMB for sure. For sure, sister. I appreciate you for coming through, man. For sure. With the sponsorship. You are the sponsor for tonight's entertainment. Brother Reggie Jackson, good to have you back, soldier. Decatur, Alabama rocks with you for sure. Roll Tide, baby. It's good to see my Bama brethren in here all the time. It's also good to see people who know me personally who tune in, because I speak from an experience level. I'm wiser, I'm smarter, I'm stronger, I'm tougher than I've ever been before. The things that I've experienced, the things that I've seen, the lessons that I've learned will carry me the rest of my life. Those things need to happen to a man at some point. I tell you, man, listen, when you get knocked down, you tend to find the most important thing that you will ever find in your life. You find yourself. You find your purpose. You find exactly what makes you tick as a man. And it's not all about chasing women, bruh. And that's something that I'm going to dive into as well. Brother Furlan with the 50 spot. Keep grinding, family. I didn't mean to use your nickname, but that's with the 50 spot, Willie Coleman. That's another brother that I actually grew up with. You understand what I'm saying? People who know me know that, I'm the same person that I've always been. I'm just a little bit more solid. I'm a little bit more molded and grounded in my masculinity. I'm not going to let anybody compromise that, no matter how much I care or love them. It's just time to move forward. You get an opportunity to find something that's more important than money. Because see, the thing is about it, man, when you root your life in your purpose, your vision, you use everything that you've endured as fuel. You use it as fuel to propel you to a better life, a better version of yourself. Book with another 25 spot, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Down home cooking, baby, for sure, man. I appreciate you, my brother. We got to do this. You know what it is, baby. Soldier of God, man. I appreciate the $2 sponsorship. Keep doing your thing, bro. Absolutely, man. And I want you guys to do the same things as well. Do I have all the answers? Absolutely not. But what I do is I have a wealth of experience in some things that may actually break a man. I talk at length about loss. I talk at length about grief. I talk at length about heartache. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, I've had to sever ties with people that I care about deeply. Did it affect me? Absolutely. But I'm not going to grieve over the living. I'm not going to be in a position where somebody can actually look back and say, well, goddamn, I dodged, wiping their forehead and shit. Damn, I dodged the bullet dealing with that one. Hell no, because guess what, baby? I'm always stay up. Every time. It's been proven. Tried and proven. So yes, man, you got people that come into your life and tell you, give you some constructive criticism on things that you need to work on. Absolutely, man. Listen, my impulse control is a million miles from where it used to be. My patience, my understanding is a whole lot more advanced than what it was. I've always been a good listener. And I've grown to realize that I don't always have all the answers. I'm no hero. I'm more of the anti-hero. I've made mistakes as well. But I tell you one thing, I'm going to always be honest with you. And that's another thing that I think a lot of brothers actually struggle with. I've often said that lying is an insecurity. You know the quickest way that you could ever get a woman to lose respect for you? By lying. You understand me? Straight up. Some people call it game, call it what, man, listen, like I said, you're compromising your integrity by lying. Be honest with what your position is and what you're going to tolerate and what you're going to allow and what you're going to deal with, what your position is, and then move accordingly from there. I have no reason to lie to a woman or any human being on this goddamn planet because I'm me. And I'm going to be me until it ain't no more me. Until I get in that cold, hard ground and maggots picking flesh from my motherfucking bones, I'm going to tell you the goddamn truth, whether you like it or not. And one thing is for certain, you ain't going to use me. You're not going to make me the crutch. I'm not going to be your emotional dumpster, your emotional tampon, somebody you come to with all your goddamn problems. Listen, as a friend, you can come to me with certain things and I'm going to talk to you. I can give you advice to, within my realm of understanding of what you're going through. But after a while, when you come with the same fucking problems over and over again, then you get to the point where you actually complaining. When you're not taking action to fix your circumstance, you're just complaining. And you're that fucking hamster on the wheel that you're never going to get off. You're going to be there. And you shouldn't let anybody put you in that realm too. I talk about energy. Energy is neither created or destroyed. It's only simply transferred from one host to the next. Man, you got to be careful who touch you these days, who you have a conversation with these days. Because a lot of people, they're simply there to use you as a supply and feed off your energy. Man, you ever had one of them days where you was having a great day? The goddamn dogs barking, the birds chirping. You feel motivated and inspired. D-Rock, I appreciate the sponsorship, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you about to conquer the day, and you have one phone conversation for 20 minutes, and your day is ruined. Meanwhile, from that conversation, they goddamn see the world the way that you did when you woke up. They feel better about themselves. Energy vultures is what I call them. And they're always going to find an excuse. They're going to find an excuse for the way that they treat you. And they're going to find an excuse to stay in the same circumstance that they've always been in. Never going to change. Unless some catastrophic shit happens that comes and knocks them over the goddamn head, and then they're forced to change. This is what I wanted to get into as well. Listen, man. I had a debate with a friend of mine. And I told them, I was basically telling them, listen, man, emotional trauma is worse than physical trauma. Now, some of y'all may not believe this, but it's the truth. Listen, when you have, when you have physical trauma, just say you break a bone, within a few weeks, that bone will heal. If you're torn a ligament or something like that, man, you can rehabilitate it, and within a few months, you back on track. But most times, if it's physical enough trauma to kill you, then you won't feel a thing. It's over. Your clock, your ticket has been punched to the upper motherfucking room. But that emotional trauma includes having stress and anxiety, man. And that shit will run your ass to the grave quicker than anything else other than a bullet to the head. That means you're suffering before you leave here. You feel me? And that emotional trauma you will carry from the rest of your goddamn life. You will carry that shit with every interaction that you ever have the rest of your days, man. That's living in misery. That's why you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your emotions. You can't tell everybody what you're going through. Some of these things you have to fight alone as a man. Some of us really do have to suffer in silence, because if you give people ammunition, they will undoubtedly turn that fucking shit, the gun on you. As soon as you do something that they don't like, as soon as you say something they don't like, as soon as you don't do what they want you to do, they're going to use that shit as ammunition against you. They will turn on you, man. The worst emotional trauma you will ever have in your life is from a person that you love. Because you've given them the power to utterly destroy you based on your attachment. The root of all suffering. Walk away. Mean it. With this current climate of things, man, listen, this is why I'm not interested in going on panels, having conversations with a lot of women these days. Not that I ever did it anyway, but I see a lot of podcasts where guys are still talking about bringing women to the table, having conversations with women, having the discussion about the current climate in modern dating and modern relationships or whatever the case may be. Listen, bro, while y'all sitting up there sitting at the table, these women are out here bossing the fuck up. These women are getting legislations passed in their favor. These women are getting to the bag, networking with each other. They're actually on YouTube telling you how much they don't need men. Meanwhile, you still sitting up here talking about coming to the table. They shooting right past y'all and y'all don't even see it, man. You're not even paying attention because you're not getting your wake-up call. You up here talking about having relationships and why they don't want to be wives and shit, and they trying to figure out ways to get the fuck away from you. And I get it. Modern men have become such slaves to the vag that is utterly ridiculous. You got guys that's out here trying to get to the bag so their dating prospects increase. You got guys that's out here trying to work on a physique so they can get more women, attract higher quality of women. Guys that are buying a bunch of fancy bullshit, peacocking, seeking attention like women used to do in order to attract women. And all they're doing is making themselves high value targets. You understand me? As a man, listen, I'll use some of the evidence that I see women say sometimes, as the type of women you probably should avoid. But I don't give a damn about Lizzo getting naked and shaking her ass. I don't give a damn about, a woman said abort all black male babies. I don't give a damn about a woman said just use a black man for his sperm. Listen, that shit don't bother me. Because those people are not on my radar anyway. Those type of women are not on my radar. If it doesn't fit what I'm trying to build, or if it's not going to fit into my program, I'm just not going to deal with it. I don't need no goddamn woman being no goddamn slave to me and all this other bullshit. Listen, you're going to contribute or you're going to get the fuck on. That's just the way it is. And I understand what women say. I don't want no broke man. Listen, okay, that's your preference. I don't get mad at what people's preference is. I don't deal with certain caliber women either, but that's just my personal preference. I don't have to talk about it, but I'm just saying, and y'all sit up here and talk about the women, but then at the end of the day, man, it's an oxymoron. Because you complain about women behavior, but it's the men that's enabling the behavior. Every motherfucking heart under come in the comment section, every DM, every woman you see, you're rubbernecking and shit. You are enabling that behavior. Every time you take a woman that they hadn't earned that goddamn $500 dinner date that you're spending on, you're enabling that behavior. You understand what I'm saying? What breeds entitlement? Just always giving people shit that they haven't earned. If you don't want to have something simple, man, fine. I'm just not okay then. Like, salute to you, baby. I'll see you later. Max with the $20 super sticker, man. I appreciate that, bro. I'm just saying, man. Most of the guys are enabling this behavior, bro. As a man, that shit don't even be on my radar. I tell you what, if you're on Instagram, 90% of the pictures you're going to see from the women are going to be them showing their derriere, showing that ass. When I see a motherfucker that I may follow or follow behind, when I see them up that bitch validating that shit or some stupid ass comment under there, I immediately unfollow them. Because that shows what you are as a man. You're giving distractions the power of your attention. There's too many other things that you need to conquer in life and in the world as a man to be focused on the ass. As long as you chase behind, you're going to be behind. And that's just the real. I don't have time for that, man. There's too many other things that I have to get up and conquer every day, man. You have to grab life by the horns. So when women doing a lot of complaining about men, I know they're not talking about me. Because I don't move like that. I'm not trying to run no game. I ain't trying to be the F-boy or whatever the case may be, man. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm too busy building my life. That's another thing, man. When you're working out and taking care of yourself, you start building confidence. A lot of you motherfuckers are just simply socially awkward. Every interaction that you have with a woman, you're trying to get in between their thighs. Me, I do it to build networking. A lot of these women are in the know, bro. So I'm not... And you cool. You might be fine as hell. But I'm not trying to get in your goddamn drawers because I have a level of discipline about myself. And it helps you sharpen your social skills a little bit. Some of you motherfuckers are too busy typing everything that's on your mind to a female that you never met, to the point where when you get around them or you're having a face-to-face interaction, you're socially awkward. It's just the truth. So, listen, man, I've had the conversations. I've seen how people move personally, man, and I think it's high time that we get away from that. This whole red pill shit and this and that, man, you take that shit out in the real world, you are going to get humiliated. You're going to get obliterated. You know, a lot of these women quick on their goddamn feet. And if it's a pack of them, oh, they're going to light your ass up. I seen one popular content creator went up on the white guys. I don't know his name or shit. He went up that motherfucker and got his ass handed to him, running his mouth, talking about my woman ain't allowed to go in the bathroom with a phone. This clown shit, man. Goofy, ridiculous shit. You go out here in the real world with that shit and see what happened, man. You carry yourself different than a lot of your interactions with women and with people will be different. You carry yourself like a man, dog, you will build a lot of great relationships, great standing relationships. And a lot of people will respect you. JB Juggernaut, man, I appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Hashtag men first. Welcome back. Thank you, brother. I'm serious though, man. You'll notice when you rooted and grounded in what you're supposed to be, your purpose, your vision, you're not gonna have a lot of the problems that most men are out here complaining about. Women do this and women do. I gives a fuck what you fucking doing, man. I'm so consumed with what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to build and what I'm trying to accomplish. I have no room to be worried about that type of stuff, and that's why it's important to trim the fat of the people that are around you. Elevation requires separation. So, another thing too, man, you got to water yourself to continue to grow. Take care of yourself. Don't take everything personally. Because a lot of times everything ain't always about you, if you know what I mean. I will show you guys some footage of how, most of these women are juggling multiple men. I ain't gonna say they having sex with them. I don't know, and I really don't give a shit. But just like men talk about a rotation, these women be having rotations too. And so when you up here taking it personally because you hadn't heard from her in a couple of days or ain't getting no text message response, you should not even give a fuck. It might not even be about you. You know what I'm saying? That's the market that we living in, and if you don't adjust, that bus gonna run over your motherfucking ass. That's the current climate of things. And you're gonna say, traveling the world and different cultures of women. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Listen, the internet has everyone with this type of mindset, dating options, and I tell people all the time, man, that attention from a bunch of suitors and shit, that shit is like monopoly money. Because once you out here by yourself, you're going to see that you don't have the options that you think you have. You know what I mean? Ciphering through the shit, the toilet water that we call the dating market, it's trash. And the worst thing you could do is be up here on some goddamn day nap telling people your height, your weight, what you do for a career, how you earn money, what kind of car you drive, how much you make a year. Man, you're going to get clowned and you're going to get used too. There's nothing more special than looking a motherfucker in the eyes and they see, God damn, this motherfucker man right here. You motherfucker look in your eyes, they see facts. You up this bitch typing paragraphs and shit. Ain't no man got time for that. Not no man that's trying to conquer the world and got everything on his motherfucking shoulders and sitting up here typing a bunch of long ass goddamn paragraphs of some goddamn random chick he ain't never met before. Makes you weak. Makes you look weak. Makes you look ridiculous and pathetic. You motherfuckers up here sending cash apps on a motherfucker's birthday that you ain't never seen and never see in your life. You're trying to draw attention to yourself. For what? You're supposed to be bossing up to disappear, not to draw attention to yourself. Make yourself a target to be used, discarded, abandoned, abused. You create your own problems by the way that you're moving, man. And that's just the truth. Another thing, too, along with that, too, is, being a placeholder. Like I said, juggling multiple options. Sometimes people will deal with you just to keep the bed warm. Provide something that they may need at that time. You have to go into every situation and know that the person that you're dealing with, that you just met, that you're talking to, somebody knocking the dollar store panties off that ass, taking her ass to the stabbing cabin. You know what I'm saying? Tearing her ass up. You have to know that. You have to have a preconceived notion that everybody that you meeting is fucking somebody. But here you are, investing everything right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And then you invest. And you invest emotionally. Then you invest physically. Now you invest in financially. And not the whole time you just there for a good time and not a long time. The person that she really want to act right is somewhere in prison or somewhere waiting in the wings to get out of his situation, and they gonna go rocking it together. And now you up on here yours on YouTube, Red Pill Raging. These hoes ain't shit. These bitches ain't shit. Okay then. Hey, bro, you got it. I'm not finna argue and go back and forth with nobody about any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Pat. Blowing up motherfucking back out. You must already be aware of that, man. You got to already know what's going on, man. She's going to choose according to who she likes the most. And it no matter how much money you got, you wondering why she ain't choose you because you're driving a 750 and you got a nice house and all this other shit, but then she end up dealing with a motherfucker that's living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Because I'm going to tell you something. Money don't unlame a lame. When you goofy as hell and you moving it goofy and you being a peacock out this bitch, oh, attention, woe is me. You think you to catch me out, but you ain't shit. She really and truly laughing at you. When you sending them stupid ass text messages and shit, she showing that shit to her friends and she laughing at you because you're goofy. This goes back to my point about less is more. When a woman is really interested in you and she's attracted to you, she's going to do a lot of the pursuing. She's going to call you. She's going to text you. She's going to be upset when she don't hear from you. She's going to do everything she can to be in your circumference. She's going to do everything she can to spend some time with you. She's going to be mad because she can't spend time with you. But I'm out here tackling the world, baby. When I got time, I give it to you. And when I give it to you, you better appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about a lot of brothers, man, that they simply don't value their time. They waste entirely too much of it. This is how you know when you really off center. Just say you've made plans to go fishing. You've been planning on going on a fishing trip for a week now. And then you have some chick that hits you up and say, hey, what are you doing Saturday morning? I love to have brunch with you. And here you go. Oh, I ain't got nothing planned. I was gonna go do something else, but I'm gonna kick it with you, baby. Now you to push your plans to the side to deal with some broad and go spend some money on a brunch date. And she gonna take the leftovers back to one of her options or kids or something. It's goofy shit. And women know who to come at with it. You know what I'm saying? Just by the way that you carry yourself, bro. When you have an interaction, you all giddy. Ooh, you happy. Tell that you don't interact with women. And it boils back to the old attitude that women don't want a man that other women don't want. That's just the truth. That's why it's important to work on your motherfucking value. Masterpiece. Let me see what things have evolved out here. The question is, absolutely. What's up, Triple? What's going on, brother Xavier? Good to see you, man. I'm serious, man. Like, bro, you're gonna have to adapt. You're gonna have to adjust the way that you move. Cause a lot of the shit that's going on now, man, you're getting laughed at. You still up here talking about marriage and traditional this and traditional that. Man, we're not in traditional times. What worked before isn't going to work anymore, man. And you got to understand that. That whole shit with cooking and cleaning and that shit doesn't work anymore. You need to be in a situation where you do all that shit for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? In this motherfucking house right here, I do all the cooking. I do all the cleaning. I pay every bill in this motherfucker. When it come to my grass, when it come to, I cover every base of every facet of my life. Anybody that comes in that door talking about any type of relationship, you're going to have to make shit easier for me, baby. And that's going to be hard to do. Because there's a lot of peace within these walls. It is. So you're going to have to be very extraordinary to put me in a position where I may lose my peace. I'm not finna argue. I'm not finna fight. I'm not finna go back and forth about how I feel about things. I'm just not. It's very pleasant around here. It's very pleasant having an interaction with me. So let's moving right along. Never tolerate disrespect. Flaking is disrespect. Wasting your time is disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care about a woman liking me very much. I don't care much about a woman loving me very much. All I care about is the respect. And if you feel the need that you're going to be disrespectful, then we're going to have a problem. Talking down on a man and shit like that. You seen that shit with Tina Knowles? What's going on, Dwayne, man? Appreciate it. Much respect from Virginia. Salute to Virginia, man. I appreciate the $5 sponsorship, my brother. Yeah, man. You know, a lot of guys be getting disrespected to their face. Like people didn't see the problem with what Tina Knowles told her husband. But that was disrespectful, man. And most of us around here saw the writing on the wall before it even happened. When a woman can get in a public spotlight and publicly humiliate you, it's over. And they go on social media with those subliminal posts because you may have had a falling out or a disagreement or a misunderstanding. That's disrespectful. But women are going to go where they want to go and be where they want to be. This is why you see, you know, a lot of the guys that may be very verbally aggressive, physically aggressive with their women. They get the best. They get the best of these women. And when you come along after it's all said and done, you get the shell of the woman that she once was. You hear them talking about they got to crack that hardened shell and all that shit? That's because she dealt with a man that took her ass down through there. And good luck with that. Good luck dealing with a woman that has a lot of emotional trauma, a bunch of emotional baggage. Not to mention maybe some offspring that you're going to be responsible for if you're going to be with her. You often hear, me and my kids are a package deal. Now you're financially obligated to provide for another man's children. Children that she created with a man that treated her like shit. And you're going to have to jump through hoodles and hoops and hurdles to please her. Because a lot of the times they don't properly heal. Hell, it's in human nature that a lot of people don't properly heal because a lot of people are just afraid to be alone. Why? When we know that people make some of the worst decisions of their life out of sheer loneliness. True. There are a lot of decent brothers out here. There are a lot of good men. But in the modern climate, they simply don't measure up. This is the feel. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say, man, this polygamy stuff, this shit is about to, you're finna see a huge increase in that. If you can provide and have provisions and you're a strong man, or they fucking with that, they'll fuck with a dude that's got several options and dealing with several women other than dealing with a broke man. Or a man that ain't got his shit together, or a man that is beneath her standards as far as visually. Here's another kicker too. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but when you talk about the short shaming, when women say they don't want a short man, listen, a lot of the time they simply just don't want a man that's shorter than them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be honest. That's it. You know what I mean? I've interacted with enough women to know that. Okay. I'm not the tallest motherfucker in the world either. You know, 6'2". Every man in my damn family is 6'4" and 6'6" and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't let that bother me because at the end of the day, if I was 5'5", I would still be a motherfucking man and I would carry myself like a man. You ain't finna shame me into being nothing more than what I am other than being a goddamn man. I don't give a damn what you say on the internet and whatever. It doesn't bother me one bit. And I don't even know why it's a big topic of discussion. The Pookie and the Ray Ray shit. Why is that a topic of discussion? What does that have to do with you being a goddamn man? Shit, I've been a pookie too. You know what I'm saying? I've had an entire 40 plus years of life that I've lived. And like I said, I'm no hero. But I've gained a lot of experience, and then eventually you just become a man or you don't. You become a lesser man or you become a greater man. Having a level of emotional intelligence will carry you a long way. This is why I say don't take things personal and keep your feelings out of a lot of these situations. Because if not, you're going to suffer. You know, what people say online and stuff about men, it really shouldn't even affect you. Take things for what they are. Take life by the horns and make things happen for yourself. Because these women off the chain, man. They are. Hey, and more power to them. You just won't get me caught up in that shit. You know, you motherfuckers have husbands and all kind of shit and still out here. I'm gonna tell you something. The most promiscuous women in modern times be in relationships. I'm telling you. So that's why it's important that you guys protect yourself and be very careful of who you're interacting with. Know who you're dealing with. Vet people. Not just women, business partnerships as well. Vet people down to their goddamn credit score if you have to. Know about the inner workings of everything that they have going on, because I'm going to tell you something. People have the potential to ruin your motherfucking life based off of trust. You trusting the wrong people. You're loving the wrong people. They have the ability to destroy you. That's why it's okay to be alone. When you see the world the way that I see things, everyone has the potential to hurt you or damage you in some sort of. Yeah, man. Having charm, charisma, personality, not being socially awkward, being able to carry a conversation. These things are what are really important, man. Unfortunately, a lot of people have lost their way when it comes to that. A lot of guys have just simply gotten away from being a goddamn man for some reason, man. And I really, really don't understand it. Brother Tommy, I appreciate the $20 cash out. Salute to you. Spreading the wisdom. I appreciate that, my brother. Brother XL Pro for the great message, man, with the $5 sponsorship, man. I appreciate y'all, brothers, man. I really do. Like I said, I'm back. I'm really trying to, there's gonna be some little drops in between, man. But I'm really trying to make this shit an every Sunday thing, man. And I don't want to stick around and take up too much of you guys' time, because I know your time is valuable, and I'm not gonna waste it. And I tell guys all the time, I don't want anyone wasting my motherfucking time. One more thing before I get out of here, because we hold people accountable. We have this influx of women calling men gay, spicy, simply because they have standards. If the man that you're attracted to is not attracted to you, it just doesn't mean he's gay. He's just not into you. The same way you're not into that short guy that you're talking about, or the fat guy, or the broke guy. Some men do have standards. Some men do have boundaries. Every man ain't trying to fuck you. For one, it ain't manly. Dealing with women is really a byproduct of you taking care of your business. You know what I mean? When we talk about empowerment, a lot of that shit is just whoredom. When we talk about male empowerment, we talking about men being men, taking care of their motherfucking business. You talk about women empowerment is getting a degree and shaking that ass. You see the influx of BBLs and all this stuff, man. Whoredom has become female empowerment. That's what feminism was in place for. This gender divide and all this other shit, man. Listen, it's here now. Just like AI. And it ain't no turning back the clock, baby. You either adapt or you're gonna get left behind. Some people are going to be lonely. That's why I've had a change of heart about this wall shit. Not true. The wall is undefeated. But you got women out here in their goddamn 50s still getting taken to the goddamn stabbing cabin. Tyrone Thunderstorm coming over there putting that motherfucking wood on her motherfucking ass, hitting her with that shaboinka, tearing her ass up. Because it ain't no wall for simps. It's just pussy. You understand me? There's a wine bar 1,000 yards in front of my house. Drive up the street, make a right, you right there. And it typically has women and men over 35. Last night it was packed. Tracy McGrady was up in there last night. Lots of women. A lot of these so-called post-wall women over 40. Dressed to the nines. You ain't finna sit up here and tell me that them women ain't got no motherfucking options, because I seen them. I saw what they working with. And I'm a man. And I'm gonna tell you, quick, cut the shit. Cut the shit with the wall shit. Because you got motherfuckers in their 60s getting fucked right now. My brother, salute to you, bro. My brother, my biological. You are giving it all tonight. Welcome back, GMB. Hashtag men first. Hashtag brotherly love. Man, I appreciate that, brother. Sure, I hope you come on out here and pay your brother a visit. And you know what I mean? Part of man be out here this weekend. You know how it's going down. You know, I'm enjoying life, man. Not to get away from the message, man. Listen, I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot, particularly over the past, year. This is really the reason I had to step back and start to reevaluate my circumstance, reevaluate my life and what position I had, what direction that I needed to go. I knew I would shake back, but I just didn't know when or how strong I would. And I knew it was coming. Like I said, man, for most men, they could be utterly destroyed by some circumstances, or you can use that shit as fuel to accomplish every goal that you've ever had. Sticking to the mission of being a goddamn man, leaving a legacy, leaving the world a better place than it was before you got here. You understand what I'm saying? My struggles don't define me. How I've shaken back from those struggles are what define me. And I'm not letting anyone or anything tear me down or disrupt my peace of mind or destroy everything that I'm trying to build. I'm not perfect. I'm not exactly where I want to be right now, but I'm getting there. And sometimes you're going to have to break those attachments in order to get to the promised land of what your life could potentially be. I'm human, just like you all are. I have feelings. I've cried. I've suffered. I've had my heart broken. I've lost everything at one point in time. But I've shaken back because there's a lot of dog in here. Do you hear me? There's a lot of dog in here, baby. And you that will not be taken away easily. I'm not going to put myself in a position where anybody can take me for granted or use me or play me or no, because I'm not going to invest enough for you to feel like you're doing that. You got me fucked up if you think that you're just going to try to reduce me to some sort of box. You're going to box me over here. Have me in limbo with your ass. No, it's not going to happen. It will never happen. I'm too much of a man. I'm one hell of a nigga. You hear what Calvin Candy said? Extraordinary nigga. I don't consider myself a nigga. I don't really use that word, but at the end of the day, listen, I'm a confident man. You understand me? I'm confident in my abilities to make shit happen regardless. Whether it's a woman in my life or not. I'm still all about the mission. I'm still about progressing. Still about acquiring the things that I need to feel good. The things that make me happy. If you guys want to be in a relationship and it make you happy, hey, go for it. But all I can tell you is to be careful. Very wise. Be very smart. Be very strategic in everything you do. Because most people are simply out for themselves. You're just a stepping stone. You're a benefactor to so many people that really don't give a damn about you. You're going to see when the chips get low. When it seems like you're hitting rock bottom and you ain't got nothing left, you're going to see who really there for you. You're going to see who really care about you, who going to help you pick up the pieces, who going to have a conversation with you to try to motivate you and inspire you to get back up again. Because life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. A fast horse don't run long, man. Do you hear me? A fast horse don't run long. You guys still up here falling the victim to this goddamn sleepy text messages. I was asleep. I was asleep. Sorry, babe, I fell asleep. And that might be the case. But I tell you one thing, a sleepy bitch is a sneaky bitch. Just saying. Getting flaked on, not getting responded to, all this shit. You still out here doing that shit because you're still chasing women. And you should be chasing your vision and your purpose. That's it. You're sitting up here having up here going back and forth with, okay, you didn't respond. You didn't call me back. Okay, then I'll holler at you. I'm moving on with my life. You know what I'm saying? You think you got a lot of options here, man. Motherfucker, when you on your shit, you got a lot of options too. The fuck? What you think this is? How you think you gonna try to handle me? You must be out your mind. Girl, get on out of here. And you can laugh about it. You can laugh about it. You understand what I'm saying? It's up to you if you're going to entertain the options or whatever the case may be. That's on you. Every man is different. I believe in having discipline. I don't think interacting with women should be a main priority in your life at all. That shit should come way down on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Of the way that you're moving. You can have conversations and you can deal with people, but deal with them accordingly. Deal with everybody accordingly and deal with every situation from a position of power. Every interaction. Some of us simply just don't have the time to be dealing with a lot of stupid, dumb shit that we deal with, man. And I mean, I get it. Some of y'all just haven't learned. But a lot of y'all gonna learn the goddamn hard way, unfortunately. And I'm here to tell you. It ain't. Oh shit. Sorry about that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We bike. We bike. And it ain't no going nowhere this time. I'm gonna be around for a little bit because I enjoy that shit. You may believe it or not, sometimes it's therapy for me. I have conversations with my brothers. I have conversations with my homeboys. We talk about many things. Got female family members and friends that I talk to about a lot of this stuff, man. And I think a lot of people are searching for the same things, but they just don't know how to express it. I'm mashing my hat down. Y'all seen that, huh? Country boy. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I want you guys to continue to take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Everybody that's donated tonight, man. I'll be back. I'll be back real soon. We're going to get up out of here. We're going to take y'all out of here with purpose.
D-Max Beats.